Conor McGregor is one of the biggest stars in UFC.
Right.
Like, they was building Conor
He
McGregor.
just won the belt.
It ain't about it's about
Recently,
hype. It's not even about how great he is or good he is. It's about hype. So he's won like his last like 4 or 5 fights. He was like 14-1 or something like that. So he lost like a long time ago before he got to UFC to some bum somewhere along the line. But other than that, he's been dominant in UFC. Literally before UFC, some literal bum. I don't know his name.
Okay.
Conor McGregor don't know his name, but he lost to that guy.
No-name fighters.
Yeah, he lost to some no-name fighter a long time ago.
All right.
More or less. And he's been in UFC being fairly dominant. And he's talked himself into this really big star. And he was like their cash cow. Mm-hmm. Like, not to bring race into it, but he's an Irish guy. He was cashing the fuck out, like, all the way. And he was beating the shit out of people. Like, that was legitimately good fighters. He wasn't beating up. He was beating up. Here's some shaky shit, but he beat good fighters.
Right.
And to put it into context, because people don't know if you just look at the headline of it, he fights at 145 pounds. This motherfucker went up to 170 to fight somebody.
How long did it take him to get to 170?
First of all, that's the shit that I don't get personally, because
that's a lot.
It's a lot.
140 to 170?
145 to 170 people. I'm going to tell you what's crazy about it. He was supposed to go to 155. He was about to fight another champion at 155. That guy got hurt like 2 weeks ago.
All right.
So instead of him just canceling the fight, he go to fight Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz fights at 170. So Nate Diaz, all credit to him. Because he seems like he's a pretty dumb guy if you ever listen to him talk.
Nate Diaz?
Nate Diaz. He's a fucking idiot.
So I
fuck with Nate Diaz, though. I'm just saying, from an intelligence standpoint.
I know he's of Mexican descent, but is he a Mexican fighter or is he a Mexican-American?
He's Spanish. I don't know if that's the right word.
He's Mexican. He's Mexican.
I don't think he's Mexican, bro.
I'm pretty sure. I thought he is.
I'm not going to say.
Go ahead. But continue.
He's not Mexican. I don't know that he's Mexican. But anyway, him and his brother, they not like Mexicans. They from LA and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they the type of dudes that
Mexicans from LA.
All right, but they not straight fresh off the border.
But that's what I asked you. That's what I was asking you. Is he Mexican American? Like I'm.
I don't know if he's
American.
No, that's my point. I don't know if he's Mexican. He'd be fucking Puerto Rican for all I know. That's what I'm saying. It's a difference.
Oh, okay. Well, Mexican from LA.
I mean, if you're okay, you the Spanish, but if you want to call everybody Mexican, cool.
No, I'm not. I'm asking.
I don't think he's Mexican. I don't know.
Oh, you don't think that's where he?
Mexicans are different than everyone else.
Yeah, you don't think he's from Mexico?
He could be from fucking El Salvador. I don't fucking know. So
they don't even say. Actually, I'm looking right now. But go ahead.
But anyway, so he stayed at 170. So he could have fought him at a catchweight, and he was like, "No, this literally." He took this fight on a week notice. He was like, "I'm not cutting weight. It's a week notice. I'll get to 170. You can meet me at 170 if you want to." Somehow, Conor McGregor gained fucking 28 pounds or some shit.
That's crazy.
Which I don't even understand how it's possible. He still was cut.
Do you know how long it took?
It took him like 2 or 3 weeks from what it seemed like. I don't get it. I don't get it. And he still looked cut. So that's a whole nother weird story all his own. But he went out there to his credit. He fought this dude because he think he can beat everybody. And he is a tough guy. He's been beating the shit out of everybody. And he beat him up for a round. The thing about Nate Diaz is he can take punches. It's like he like a dirty ass street dude. Like him and his brother, they'd be fighting niggas if they wasn't in UFC. They that type of dudes. Like nobody take punches like the Diaz brothers. Like
you know that.
You just gotta know. You gotta. Sometimes you just know. Like these niggas eat punches, bro. They never been in a fight where they wasn't bleeding like a motherfucker at the end of it. They got hella scar tissue under their eyes. Like they eat punches. Yeah, so Conor McGregor hitting them. Conor McGregor that ain't do nothing to Nate Diaz. He ate them punches, and Conor McGregor gassed out by the second round because he was throwing haymakers at him. Nate Diaz came out, tackled him, choked him the fuck out.
What's up with his brother Nick Diaz?
Nick kind of like Nick is a maniac. This is why I say they like street niggas. Like Nick could fight and make a career and he won't. Like he just literally does what he wants to do.
They're Mexican, by the way. I found out. It says it under Nick Diaz's biography, but it doesn't say anything about under Nate's.
And Nate is little brother, so
that's the crazy part. Like you imagine growing up with them, whooping the shit out of each other, fucking up the furniture.
Everybody up. I promise you, they grew up beating motherfuckers.
You know, they remind me of Diego Sanchez from back in the day. This is when I was actually into UFC, like in 08, 09, 2010. I kind of like fell out like around 2010, 2011. That's kind of when I fell out. I just, for whatever reason, just I don't know. It wasn't attractive to me anymore.
I was in it when back in the day. I watched a couple fights.
It's a big deal.
Like you talking about like 08, 2009, 2010?
No, before then.
It's a big deal. And the women's champ lost her belt too.
Oh, okay.
When it was
so
like
before
really
it got hot. Okay.
Yeah, it was really just like there's some big dude,
It wasn't even called UFC at the time. I think so.
Talking about
it was MMA shit.
Yeah, when some big dude can fight some little dude.
That was literally
beat the shit.
Some legal like. Anyways.
Yeah. But I mean, and then the female world champion lost her belt. So it's a big deal because Holly Holm lost to Misha
For
Tate.
real?
Yes, she got
Well,
tricked
same
out,
fight?
too.
That's the chick that beat up Ronda Rousey. Or
Yeah.
Chick that beat up Ronda Rousey, lost to the chick, lost to another chick. She lost. So she lost her belt to Misha Tate.
This should be like domino.
Ronda
As soon as
Rousey-
that belt is done.
Ronda
It's a wrap.
Rousey hates Misha Tate. They always had a beef since before they was even in UFC. Before niggas knew who Ronda Rousey was, they didn't like each other. She already beat Misha Tate twice.
That's about it. Didn't she beat her?
Beat her twice as the champion. And then now they're gonna have a rematch. But the funny part about it is it fuck up so much money for UFC. Not funny, but it is funny. Because UFC banking on Conor McGregor carrying them niggas to millions and millions of dollars because he's so popular, but he loses
Right.
a fight. So then that loses credibility a little bit. Holly Holm was supposed to have that rematch versus Ronda Rousey. That was
Right.
gonna be automatic numbers, but she lost the fucking belt. Misha Tate having a rematch versus Ronda Rousey ain't the same thing to people.
Well,
So,
let me ask you this.
It's just they lost hella money, y'all.
You think there's any opportunity for like fixed fights and shit
No, not the way UFC structured this.
compared to boxing?
I mean, it could be. I mean, anything can happen, but it would be. What's the purpose? It would be like
I'm not trying to
some
go out
old
there.
school mafia betting shit if that was the case.
No,
'Cause
but hear me out. I'm not trying to say nothing about like what's his face Mayweather. I'm not saying that Mayweather had fixed fights, but
He did.
Mayweather was a cash cow for boxing.
Mayweather's
Not
the complete
really.
opposite. He definitely
Yeah,
was.
what?
He's the complete opposite of the
'Cause
UFC. None of his fights were interesting.
They weren't.
He fought people that he could beat when he could beat. And I don't have nothing against Mayweather. I think
That's
Mayweather's
a
dope.
cash cow. You making all that money?
He's a
He
cash.
made a lot of.
He was a good hype machine. Him and Conor McGregor are the same. They just could talk people into buying their fights, literally by the way they
that's a
talk.
cash cow. You
That's
making
cool.
money
But
off
his
of it.
fights were boring. Conor
Fights are
McGregor's
boring as hell. Yeah.
Conor McGregor's the complete opposite. Conor
Well,
McGregor
yeah,
go out
you're
there
talking
bitch
about two
and
different
bang with
sports.
people.
Yeah.
They
Talking about-
fights.
Well, they fights, but there's a difference between boxing and MMA. I'm with you, trust me, I'm with you.
That's why people are starting to watch MMA because of the
Yeah,
Floyd Mayweather fights.
Yeah,
It's
because
too many
they
of
got
them.
boring. That's what I feel out of it too.
Big ass gloves. Nobody's hurting.
Nobody's doing shit.
And I don't want nobody to get brain damage.
He had
and
to.
shit.
He had to with him. He had.
No, I'm not knocking him. I'm just saying it.
He had
Right.
bad
Mayweather.
hands.
Yeah, all the boxing matches. I'm talking about all of them.
They boring as hell. No,
Other than Wilder.
I'm with you. I'm
Other
with you.
than Wilder, who's,
I bought
who's
one of
exciting?
I bought that. It was for my birthday. I bought him versus Pacquiao, and I
Trash.
fell
That's the only
the
one
hell
I-
to sleep. I fell
That's the only
asleep.
one I bought.
I fell asleep. Right on that
I
couch
saw
over
a
there.
lot of them, and they was
I watched
most of
them
them were
too.
trash. He had a couple good ones, but most of them was trash.
I watched them too, but that's the one that actually came out of my pocket.
No,
that was boring as
hurt
hell.
everybody. That was like $80.
$100.
It was $100.
That
It was
much?
$100. What?
He paid for it.
Yeah, you don't remember?
It was no $100.
It
think
was
might have been
it was
$100.
I thought it was
$100.
like 50.
I thought at the very least it was 80. At the
It
least.
was $100.
Nigga, WrestleMania is like $70 now.
Oh, I know I got free Showtime, so
That shit was $100.
That's why they gave you Showtime. Bro. Paid like 6 months for that shit. They like, these motherfuckers retarded. Give them Showtime for free, make them feel better. Because they ain't gonna be happy with this fight. All
So
right.
I don't see so I'm trying to get into MMA, but
Oh, so you are.
you talking don't make me want to get into MMA at all.
It ain't my job to make you get in there.
Hey, no,
That's
you gotta
being a
watch.
white
You
job.
gotta-
That's being a
hey,
white job.
you gotta-
You gotta watch it to get
The
into
one
it.
thing
I
I'll
just
tell you
fell
to
out of it.
watch is if you want to start somewhere is start like watch an Ultimate Fighter. And that might make you watch it.
Yeah, it's like rarely. It's rare.
If you don't care, I mean that's it. Ain't nothing else gonna get you into
Hey,
it.
what
I promise you.
happens
No
to
fighters gonna
Rashida?
get
What
you
happens to Rashida and Rampage? They still fight because this is
into
how
it.
long.
Rashid, did you call this man Rashida?
What's his name?
Rashid,
Rashid,
nigga,
my
Rashid
bad.
is a man. Nigga.
I thought it was a girl or something.
Tell all the bitch from Love and Hip Hop. Like what the fuck?
This
I
how
thought
long
so.
I've been off of
You
UFC.
disrespectful.
Rashid and
First off,
Rampage.
we gotta get off UFC.
Are they
That's
still fighting?
old as fuck.
Oh, that's didn't I say? Podcast people.
Let's
Didn't
move
I
fast.
say the last time I was into the? I said
Dang.
podcast people. All
Man
right, well,
sage.
audience, commenters. Didn't I say verbatim? The last time I was in the UFC was 08 to 2010 or 2011. After that, I fell the fuck off.
One big thing to say, and we're gonna move right the fuck out of this because this is getting ridiculous.
Yeah, it's become a sports podcast.
Everybody that's